Okay, okay.
That's pretty deep when you think about it. I'm a fetishist, which is different than a kinkster. Most people think that BDSM, which stands for bondage, domination, sadomasochism, is all about the end result being somebody getting off. It is not. That's a reward for good behavior.
So I'm sorry to interrupt. So am I understand that in this particular lifestyle, the actual sex part is a reward, it is not a requirement?
If I feel like it, and if that is the purpose of the person who's serving me.
Oh, okay.
I know that sounded kind of harsh, didn't it?
Pretty much, yeah.
You spanked us with that one.
Wait a minute. Did she just says that she's only getting hers and I'm not getting mine? Did you just say that?
Who are you?
I'm the
Oh,
DJ
damn.
of Out of the Box Radio Show.
Okay, but you have to understand something. This is an agreement between two consenting adults. Everything is discussed and worked out way before you get to anything else, at least in the intelligent world. Some folks go to these parties and want to know why they come home all beat up with whips and marks and bruises and stuff that they didn't ask for because they just put their butts out there and it got spanked.
Wow.
That's what happens when you go out there leading with your genitals and not with your brain.
Wow.
You're only speaking on a female perspective. Where's the male perspective at? I mean, like, yes, we're all for women's rights and everything, but what about the male perspective? You mean to say that we just there to get treated like a fucking insult and a dumbass because you're here with your dick hard in your hand?
Is that how you speak to your mama?
No.
All right then, why are you speaking to me that way?
This is a talk show. We're open. We're speaking openly. We're speaking openly. This is a talk show. We're adults.
With a preconceived notion. That's not what I'm talking about or coming from at all.
So I'm trying to get to understand that, but you're not making me understand that by just saying certain words. Shouldn't I understand what you're talking about?
That doesn't sound like it to me.
Well, can I interject for a second? This is Mac 357. I guess what she's trying to say is, if you speak to her beforehand, what you get is what you talk with her about. You don't get anything more than what you ask for. But if you're a guy that just comes in there, as you just said, with your dick in your hand, and you just bend over, she's just going to beat the snot out of you. So the process... Oh, you're not? Oh, okay.
No, I am not. This is an art for me and part of my lifestyle. It's not a business. And it's not because I have nothing better to do or I have anger management problems. It's part of my lifestyle.
Okay. All righty then.
Wow.
Exactly. And so most people think, oh, she's a dominatrix, she beats up on guys, she calls them horrible names. That's not what I choose for my life. I don't want to walk around being an evil, wicked, horrible, self-hating person and projecting that onto other people. I happen to like surrounding myself with you.
Hello, Mistress Dee Dee. This is Trixie, the hostess of the show. How are you?
Oh, I'm looking right at you. You look gorgeous.
Thank you so much. I have a question. Can you explain the difference? Because a lot of people think that, because I go by Madam Trixie as well, that, you know, that have a lot to do with the fetish community. But can you please explain the difference between a madam and a mistress?
Well, traditionally, a madam is the owner or... Oh, don't take this the wrong way, Trixie.
No, please explain it. No, I have a lot of hoes. I have hoes in different area codes. It is okay. Please explain this, because a lot of people don't understand what it means. And when I break it down to them, they're like, well, can you be my mistress? I said, no, I'm a madam. Excuse me. You understand me? Get it right. But go ahead.
Exactly. And the thing is, how you choose to express and define yourself as a madam may not be what they read in the dictionary.
Right.
You know? And the same thing. Now, when I first became a mistress, I studied under some people who were unbelievably talented in their techniques, in their manners, in everything. It's a whole ritual. It's a culture. I know that's a word a lot of people skip over these days by the way they behave when you go out to these parties. You see that. As a mistress, that's just the title that I chose because the women who trained me
Right, because that's what they think. That's what they think a fetish place is. Like, you know, they're not understanding that it's not about that. You know what I'm saying? So that's why you're on today. You are here to educate those that don't understand what fetish is. You understand? Because everybody think fetish is something.
That's why I'm sorry, we're getting across. I didn't mean to cut you off.
It's okay. A lot of people don't think. They don't know what fetish is. Fetish is not just about having some kind of fantasy fulfilled that you wouldn't tell somebody else about. Because for a very long time, I even says that plus size women are fetishes because it's something that people, you know, tend to entertain themselves with in the dark or in the closet somewhere. You understand me? But now, you know, I don't think of it as such. But please break down the definition of a fetish because a lot of people don't know what it is.
A fetishist is someone who, okay, for instance, I'm going to put it like this. The difference between fetish and kink, okay?
Okay.
A fetish is like, you ever go, perfect example, you know how you walk past a shoe store and there's that pair of shoes that calls your name and you have to go in and buy those shoes?
Yes, I do.
Yes, of course you do. Well, that is part of your fetish. The shoes make you feel thrilled to be alive. That's what a fetish is. People mistake fetish for, oh, I have a fetish for somebody putting stinky feet in my face. That may be what makes that person feel alive, but usually those people are getting some kind of sexual turn on or gratification in some sort.
And that's kink.
That's kink.
Mm.
Now the two go so closely hand in hand. It's like that expression, there's a fine line between pleasure and pain. Okay? So the two things go very closely together, but they are two distinctly different things. For instance, people who are in the porn industry, they have no inhibitions and are doing their thing and experiencing sexual, they're helping other people have better sex, okay?
Right.
But then you have the soft porn movies. Those people don't consider it porn. They consider it erotica.
Right.
That's what I was just told.
Right.
Well, okay, now let me ask you a question, because now the big thing in porn now is like, I don't know if you heard this, I'm sure you have, the Kink Academy out there in San Francisco. How would you exactly describe the Kink Academy? Would that be described as a fetish or as just something that's not even on, I guess, the fetish landscape?
Okay, they're not my business. I don't want to speak for them.
Right.
You know, the same way that I have all kinds of resources and information about what I do and who I am on my website, they have it on theirs. So I would not ever dare to speak to someone else's domain. The Kink Academy that I'm familiar with, they offer educational resources. So if you want to get into something with a flogger, at least learn how to hold the flogger and be safe with it.
Right.
Well, no, that's not what they do. They do stuff with flogging, tying people up, the sex machines, wax and fire, electricity.
Is pain a part of fetish? Period. Like, is that a fetish as well?
Not for everybody, but I don't know. Now let's go back to our shoes. Okay.
Okay.
We love those shoes, and those shoes can hurt like hell, but we feel fabulous wearing them, don't we?
Right.
So then, what's the answer to that question? Okay. Now, as a sadist, people think, oh, you like to beat up on people. That's not part of sadism. I can go there with a masochist who enjoys the pain, and that's a different way of making love. That's how I do it. Oh, absolutely. In fact, I have a date later.
Oh, wow.
I'm very much looking forward to. And
Okay. Okay.
I don't know if I told you, it's been a rough day for me today.
Can I ask you something, Miss Dee Dee?
So
Mistress Dee Dee.
I'm going to have a whole lot of fun. I'm having my St. Andrew's cross set up right now. My toys are being laid out for me. And when we're done with this interview, I'm going to play.
Oh my God.
Okay.
In this particular situation, there's no sex here. That's not what we're here for, he and I. And this one just happens to be male. And I also have female playmates.
Whoa.
That's my preference.
Right.
And
But I have a question.
Oh, I'm sorry, honey, go ahead.
Do you personally, and I don't mean that, I'm going to use this real loosely, do you personally get off on all this? Like, as you're playing and you're entertaining yourself, is this your joy? Do you know what I'm saying? Like, this is...
Absolutely. And it's more on a spiritual level than a physical level. See, because where I'm coming from is fetish is therapeutic art.
Okay.
Where a lot of other people are coming from is fetish for sexual gratification or fetish for cash.
Right.
Those two things are extremely limiting to me. So that's not my choice.
Mistress Dee Dee.
So she get
Hello?
off from art.
Yes, Mistress Dee Dee, can you hear
gets
me?
off from art?
Oh, I got double talk going on. Would you say that again, please?
I'm asking you. You don't get off a sexual preference. You get off of art.
It's a spiritual thing. It's spiritual for her.
It's spiritual, but isn't that personal?
I think everybody's spirituality is personal.
But everybody uses their spirituality for something else. Sexual is always sexual. You use sexual to get off.
Well, I guess that's their choice, isn't it?
It's not a choice. I thought we was raised to be like that. I thought you have sex to get off. You don't have sex to say, okay, I'm in the spiritual world. Am I right?
Well, that may be what you do. But
That's what everybody does. I'm asking you, that's what everybody do. You just said that's the way I feel. But don't everybody get off sexually as a sign of relief?
I wouldn't know. I'm not living everybody's life. I'm living my life.
It's true, KILLROY.
That's not even something I think about. That's your or their or my decision to do for themselves. I'm not concerned with what other people are doing.
Yes, Mistress Dee Dee, I have a question for you. My question to you is, do you think tickling is a fetish?
I lost you.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
I said, do you think tickling is a fetish?
For some people, it makes me vomit. And believe it or not, vomit is a fetish for some other folks.
Yes, I know.
Ew,
I've seen all of them.
that's-
Well, yeah,
That's true. I've heard about
there's
that.
extremes.
I need to intervene on that one because I've done a movie and actually me, regurgitating, and the blooper was the only reason why that movie got an award, and I know it was because I was the only blooper there in that movie, and the movie got an award. So big shout out to Black Market Triple S. I'm sorry, I didn't have nothing to eat. I had like 3 little tacos, and I was drinking some Coronas, and I was deep throating, and I was trying to go in, and then I continued to deep throat, and it was like, yo. That's right. That's right.
Yikes. That's all I got to say about that.
Now this is Rocky. I need to ask a question because I actually fell victim to this myself. When you actually meet a mistress, right? What are or a mistress with her dom or sub? What exactly are the rules? Because I didn't know the rules when I met someone and I got punished, which I didn't need to.
Yes, you did.
For being a mistress?
Secret life, Ralph, huh?
What type of rules are there for being a mistress? I want to hear this.
There you go.
Okay, it's basically the same thing as if you were to go into, let's say, a dinner meeting, and there are couples there, and a man is with his wife or a woman is with her husband, let's say. You don't just go up there and start talking to somebody's husband or wife without politely introducing yourself. In the fetish scene, it goes a little further, because it's not just the mistress, there's also the male dominant who have property. They consider their people property.
My mistress I fuck. What else is there the point of her being there?
Say again?
A mistress that I deal with is only there for sex. What other purpose is there? Of course you're not going to come speak to me and my wife because you're supposed to be nobody. You're my mistress. You're you're somebody that I go to when I'm having problems with my
Wait, no.
Wrong mistress.
Wrong kind of mistress. Wrong kind of mistress.
Oh, wow.
Well, I'm thinking about what she's talking about now. I'm thinking about
That's like...
Fox, ladies and gentlemen.
I'm trying to figure this out now. I'm thinking about, even when it comes down to the matrix stuff or whatever, I'm still trying to figure it out. A mistress is somebody that you do something with on the side.
Yes, now you get why he's saying what he's...
Shall we start again?
Yeah.
Listen, this is what we gonna do, cause I understand where you coming from, so I'm gonna break it down real quick, if you allow me, please.
Go ahead, sister.
Please, the mistress that you're thinking about is the person that you go to be with outside of your relationship. You understand me? The mistress that Mistress Dee Dee is more or less on the lines of, and pardon, and it's, you know, maybe he'll understand a little better if I say it this way, more on the lines of the dominatrix kind of mistress.
Understand that, but wait, can I say one thing? Now,
Yes, babe, go ahead.
These guys that are getting dominatrix things done to them, they're still getting off.
Well, yeah.
Am I right?
Yes.
So if you're not getting it from home, or wherever you are, you're still going to somebody else to get off on at the end of the day. Maybe not to her.
But that's an extremely limited perspective from an extremely limited experience.
Because see, you might not be getting off, but even if I want you to slap my ass, lick my ass, suck my toes, or what I'm just saying, whatever it is, I'm getting off.
You receive gratification.
Even if I got a rope around my neck and you dragging me across the floor.
So you're saying that you getting off. Right, that wouldn't be her. She's not that kind of she's not a dominatrix. She's a mistress. Which is, can you break the definition down
like,
for us as well?
What would you be doing
the difference between the dominatrix and the mistress?
Are you speaking to me?
Yes, sweetheart, I'm sorry. Okay. Mrs. Dee Dee, can you please
which is written all over my website, okay, between me and the misconceptions, which is what this gentleman is seeing and only knowing that side of it. Those people, that may be a part of what they consider their lifestyle, but they're falling short of the full gratification. What you're calling getting off is a sexual gratification. Do I understand you correctly?
Yes.
Okay? That's beyond that. The people I deal with, it's beyond that. Sex is like the cherry on top of the cake. The cake, the full giant cake itself, is the fetish lifestyle. That little sexual thing is so small in the relationships and the dynamics that we have that it's confusing for people who are like, well, what in the hell are you talking about? So now I see where you're, first of all, we had two misconceptions going, but you have to realize, this isn't a sex thing. There's more to life than sex. There's more to life than kink.
Perversion?
For some.
Yeah.
And for others, it's a spiritual awakening.
That? I'm just trying to figure out, you know, like I said, at the end of the day, somebody's getting off. Somebody is relieving. Somebody is exhaling. Somebody is smoking a cigarette, having a martini. You know what I'm saying? And me personally, I eat food after sex. Might do a couple of push-ups, but, you know, I'm trying to figure out, you know, like I say, it's all still in a way of getting off. You know what I'm saying? Now, I can understand if you're getting paid.
Figure it out if that's where you stop with the thought process. And that's what's happening. You're really stuck there. And you have to be able to give yourself the opportunity to say,
I have to be out of the box, you're saying, huh? So I have to be out of the box.
And I'm very particular about who attends to them.
That's one more question I gotta ask you. Now I'm about to really go out of the box. I'm a man. I'm a man, right? And I'm gonna call to you for certain.
No, you are not. That's the point.
She's not that kind of mistress.
So I'm still trying to figure out, you know, because I know if you say you're doing it as an art. No, because I'm trying to figure out if you're doing something as an art or whatever you're saying it is, it's something you want to do. And it's something you're getting something out of it. Nobody does anything for anything.
Right.
So I'm trying to figure out.
About that's for me. But you can't come to me with what you want because it's not about what you want.
Wow, now I understand.
Yeah.
But I still feel, and I'm going to just be personal, I can't believe somebody would want to.
So maybe you can understand it a little better if we come from this perspective. You know, your home, how you create your home. Let's say some new neighbors decide to move in and come knocking on your door, and they first it's like, oh, can I borrow your lawnmower, let's say. And then the next thing you come home and they're sitting up in their house watching your television.